All right, my courageous Leo Lions, how are you today? Happy New Year to you. Aaron here bringing you your monthly horoscope for January of 2020. This is Aaron Eschenburg with 2020. All right, Barbara Walters. Anyway, maybe I'm dating myself right now. All right, what's going on here? We've got a bright new beginning going on in 2020. We've got a lot of energy going on in January right off the gate. Okay, so right on the top, we have a lot of energy. This whole year is highlighting your sixth house. Okay, we've got Jupiter just entered your sixth house earlier in December, and Jupiter takes a full year to get through a sign. Okay, so right now it's at 5-6 degrees, and it's going to be there all the way till December of 2020. Okay, as well as the Saturn Pluto conjunction is going to be happening in your sixth house. This is all about you giving back. Okay, so it's like you have all this Leo strength, all this Leo energy, and this is how can I take this leadership skills, how can I take this courageous energy and apply it to giving back to other people. Okay, that is the highlight of 2020 for you, and that is definitely the highlight of what's going on here in January of 2020. Okay, so right at the top, we've got Mercury in your fifth house. Mercury in your sixth house, connecting with Jupiter in the sixth house. Let me just show you how much energy is going on here in your sixth house. Okay, whoa. This is just a super stellium. Okay, we've got Mercury, Jupiter right here, which I don't have highlighted, is the south node, then the Sun, then Saturn, and Pluto. Okay, and 1, 2, 3 of these players are still going to be here for the rest of the year. Okay, so this energy isn't going anywhere anytime soon. All right, so right off the top of the gate, we've got Mercury meeting up with Jupiter here on the 1st and the 2nd. Okay, what starts on nighttime on the 1st continues on the 2nd. Okay, Mercury, our planet of communication, information, and how we're communicating with others. This is how we trade goods with other people. Meeting up with Jupiter, saying more, having faith in ourselves, faith in our journey. How are we giving back to other people? There's new ways we can think of giving back. There's new ways that we can think to be of service to other individuals. Okay? Really, really important. And it's also going to be connected to, again, we don't see it, but it's also going to conjunct the South Node. So this is a great release. Like if there's some idea that, that I have all of this Leo fire, I have all of this Leo, leadership skills, and if I'm just giving my stuff away to other people, I won't have enough for myself. And it's just like, hey, my Leo friends, you are the light of this world. You are the star of the show. You are, the embodiment of the sun. The sun which never gives up on us, the sun which never stops shining, the sun which never dims its light, not for one instance. Right? So it's like you have all that you need. You have all of the strength, all of the courage, all the leadership skills to continue to give to others. And we can wash away the idea that if I give too much, that I'm not going to have enough for myself, or whatever these heavy thoughts are. Okay, so we can wash those right out, which is really, really exciting. Okay. Plenty enough to give. You are the hearth that keeps on burning, and we need you and we love you, my lion friends. Okay, then on the 3rd, we've got Mars moving out of your 4th house, which is about family, home. Okay, staying close to home, staying grounded and nurturing to ourselves, to others. We've been dealing with a lot of energy in your 4th house since September of 2019. Okay, a lot has been going on. Thoughts that others have potentially hurt you, or you've maybe been a victim. This idea of being victim, or this traumatic stuff that's happened on the home front, traumatic stuff that's happened in partnerships. With marriage, okay, and it's just like this is an interesting time. It has been an interesting time over the past several months of learning to put a new perspective on this stuff. Put a new perspective on those traumatic instances, on the hurt, on whatever was painful. Again, dealing with the home front, and we have a lot of energy right now that's like giving back to us And it's like saying, look at it from another perspective. And it's a huge one let me show you here, as the North Node is in Cancer, which is your 12th house. Okay, this is karmic learning, karmic understanding. You are both the infant child as well as the guru on top of the mountain. Okay, so as all of this Scorpio energy has entered your 4th house, it's created this trine to the North Node here, and reminding you to be nurturing to yourself, reminding you to be empathetic to the other people, reminding you that you're not a victim but a co-creator, right? So it's like, how have we've co-created these experiences that we've been dealing with, really been highlighting this shadow stuff since September of 2019, is finally coming to an end, a bit of a resolution, as Mars begins to enter your 5th house, which is a sign of creative self-expression for you, okay? Which is really, really cool. Okay, so it's like you get to take all your beautiful Leo energy, and you're accelerating at how you express yourself, accelerating at who you are, and really being the lion, the king of the jungle, being the star of the show, right? And it's saying, like, I want to go play. Even if it's it's wintertime over here in Detroit, it just put a bunch of snow on the ground here on the 31st of December. But it's like, that's not stopping you from going out and playing. It's not stopping you from going out and having a good time. Not stopping you from expressing yourself, right? Because again, this sense of play and expression that comes on the 3rd and goes all the way through January gets to add to, again, how you're giving back to other people in a very nurturing, very loving, and selfless way. Okay, really fun aspects. Now, let's see here. On the 8th and the 9th, Mercury is going to move ahead and connect with the Sun. Okay, so Mercury here, again, our planet of communication, information, is going to pass through the South Node. We're letting go of some of these old thoughts, these old dead weights that are holding us down, connecting with our Sun, the hero of the story, the ruling planet of your sign, Leo. Okay, and this is saying, like, look, I can express myself even greater, and there's more ways I can give back. There's more ways I can look at this, more information that's coming into me, and ways that I can be of service to other people. Okay, really, really powerful right there. As well, on the 9th, we have a lunar eclipse that's happening in your 12th house. Okay, again, this is this is karmic. Very karmic. Okay, so if you're a Leo rising, Leo rising is more how this is kind of playing out, but this is certainly well placed to Leo sun and to Leo moons. So know your chart, know where everything's at for you. Again, in the sign of completion, this eclipse is going to happen in your sign of completion. And eclipses are supercharged new moons and supercharged full moons. So a lunar eclipse is a full moon. So this is Uranian energy. Uranus for you is in your house of career. Okay, so over the next 6.5 years, you're gonna break through your career, just like a total, that lion. I was gonna say like a monster, but just that total lion, like that total, like, oh my God, who are you? Where did you come from? You are, this light and shining armor, getting stuff done. So this Uranus. Uranian aspect to this full moon lunar eclipse that's happening in your 12th house, there's like some karmic lessons to be learned here, and letting go of ego, letting go of stuff of the past in order to embrace the new of what's to come. Okay, so that's happening on the 9th, and on the 11th and 12th, okay, big powerful days. Mercury here is going to move up ahead and connect with Saturn. Saturn here at the 21st degree is about surrendering. It's about letting go. Graceful surrender. To be the best leader you can, my Leo friends, we have to learn to surrender. We surrender. Sometimes the sun shines at its brightest all the time, right? And if it were just to beam down on our beautiful crops, it would burn them out. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if our sun is just beaming at its full brightest all the time, our plants would dry up and die, okay? We rely on the clouds to come in, to create the overcast, to allow shade to come in, all right? We need that. We need that. We need the sun to be blocked by the clouds. We need the rain to water down on those crops. Okay, it's almost like surrendering that sun's strength and allowing things to just be, allowing and accepting. Okay, now this can be a difficult or a powerful aspect for the lion to embrace this. Of, it's like letting go. It's like, it's interesting too, like these great hunters and warriors is like the female lion is the hunter. The female lion seeks out the food and not the males. So, in our brains, we have this sense of like male, female, strong, male ego kind of stuff. And it's just like, well, the male lion surrenders in a sense to allow the female to be the one to seek out the food. And just as well, the male lion is going to be the one that's protecting the pride. So anyway, so looking at those aspects, it's about surrendering of self. Okay, so Mercury meeting up with Saturn is about surrendering old thoughts that no longer serve us, surrendering the dead weight that we no longer need, that we can set down and let go of, to do what? Because on the 12th, Saturn and Pluto conjunct together. On the 12th, Mercury and Saturn and Pluto all connect together at 22 degrees, which is about receiving the rewards for our strength, receiving the rewards for surrendering, receiving the rewards for being a leader. Okay? So this is like one after another. Okay? Then on the 13th, guess who's coming to this? Dun, 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 the hero of the story, the sun, is now going to conjunct with Saturn and Pluto at the 22nd degree. Okay, like even further taking this to the next step. And it's again in your 6th house. Okay, this is again of like, how can I be of service to other people? How can I be unconditional in my nature? Okay, how can I continuously give back even if people, we'll leave it there. How can I continuously give back? Okay. So now the last time that this Saturn-Pluto conjunction happened was in 1982. 1982, okay? The last time the Saturn-Pluto was in opposition to one another was September 11th, 2001, or September 2001 in general, not just the 11th one specifically. But this is a big call and answer, okay? Big call and answer. So this is mega transformation, and it's like this is about our government as well. And for you, it's how we're structuring ourselves and applying discipline. It's a little bit of discipline every single day, to give a little bit every single day. And you have enough to give a little bit every single day, because the world needs your light. The world needs your leadership skills. They need to see that strong lioness, that strong lion, right? Moving on. So on the 13th, the sun meets up with Saturn and Pluto. As well, Venus moves out of the sign of Aquarius. Venus is everything we love, want, and desire in life, as well as the people that we love, want, and desire. So it's things and other people, everything that our heart feels that we love, okay? It, for you, is in your 7th house, which is about partnerships. It's about relationships with other people. So for the first, about half of the month, Venus is saying like, okay, I love other people. I love being around other people, and then all the energy in your 6th house is saying, how can I give to those people that I love? Okay. So on the 13th, when all this transformational stuff happens in the place of unconditional giving, Venus is now going to move to your 8th house, which is about shared resources. This is, look, what's mine over here and what's yours over here. We can bring together and create something brand new and huge together. We need two strong sides to make a sturdy bridge. Okay, so it's a really, really fun aspect, and for a place for Venus to be, she's exalted in the sign of Pisces. Okay, because Pisces is what you dream of. It's your imagination running wild, and Venus is saying, yes, I want my heart to run wild with desire. I want my heart to be at its peak. I love you this much beyond what my arms can reach. From here to the moon, Alice. So it's a really beautiful, loving place for Venus to be. And again, in the place of shared resources for you, it's going to create a certain amount of abundance coming your way. Okay. Then on the 20th, the sun is going to move out of Capricorn, out of your place of unconditional giving, into the place of partnerships, back into the 7th house. So where Venus is leaving, the sun is now going to join for the next month ahead. Okay, so the sun's going to be shining on your partnerships. shining, shining, shining on your partnerships, which is a really beautiful place. Obviously, you know. So if you're already in a committed relationship, your committed relationship is going to grow and to blossom, to, you know, shining our light on it, shining the sun on it to be more than what it already is. If you're not in a relationship, this is a really beautiful time to kind of find, you know, that seeking of beautiful relationships are coming your way. You are that strong magnet, and you are that pillar of light, and that other pillar of light is seeking you as you are seeking it, and coming together to create something more than what already is. Okay, really beautiful connection. Now, on the 24th, there's a new moon that's happening in your house of partnerships. Okay, so the moon and the sun are coming together in the sign of Aquarius, which is your 7th house. All right, so it's a very futuristic sign. It's the water in the air that allows electricity to flow, baby, right? This is the eureka moment, the lightning strike, the big ahas. So this new moon is creating a lot of spark and a lot of energy in your place of partnerships, in your place of relationships. And that's, again, on the 24th. Then on the 27th, okay, I'll come back here to the chart for just a second. On the 27th, Venus, which is here now, is going to meet up with Neptune. Again, this is your 8th house, about shared resources. What's yours? What's mine? We're going to create something more together. Okay, and they're going to start to create a septile over here to Saturn and to Pluto. Okay, that septile is a fate-like energy. It's an otherworldly energy that's coming together with water and earth, and we're taking our emotions and our dreams and we're manifesting them into the physical world. Okay, we're taking our shared resources together and applying them with how we're giving back to other people. Okay, we're taking everything that we have, like a philanthropist, you know, and applying that and giving, and giving more and giving more and giving more, says Jupiter. Okay, so that's a really, you know, we're just full of like tons and tons of like really powerful and positive energy going on in the month of January. So again, that's on the 27th. On the 28th, the moon is going to meet up with Neptune and Venus. So our emotional moon is what we need. Venus is what we love, want, and desire. Where our needs and our desires meet up with our dreams and our imagination. This is just a recipe for beauty. A recipe for just an abundance of joy and glory. And that's how we're finishing the month off before, you know, then we've got a new journey ahead, meaning a lot of new knowledge is going to be coming your way at the end of the month, and leading into February as the moon moves into Sagittarius. Okay, connecting with Chiron, the wounded healer up here. You know, it's just like there's a lot of learning going on for you, trusting and allowing and accepting, trusting what has happened in the past led you on this path for a reason, right? Trusting and having faith not only in yourself, but trusting and having faith in the other individual as well, that they've done the work that's bringing them to meet you. So you're meeting equals. You're meeting two strong people. You know, two strong people are going to hold this bridge up. You know, you're not manifesting like a weak hand. So this is a really, really strong energy. This is a great month ahead for you. You know, it's like the Cancers and the Leos, they get a lot of like really good love potion number 9 energy coming up. And again, that's just an abundance. Whether you're in a relationship, it's going to grow even stronger. If it's not, you know, love that you're seeking, if it's other people you're seeking, it's going to just come to you again, like turning the magnet on, turning the amplifier on. You know, it's like the guitar unamplified, it's got this sound, and then boom, you turn that amplifier on and bang, you know, it's just amplified. This energy is just amplified. So, and then it's like, you know, it's like, build it, they will come. You know, so once you start playing that, you know, I don't know why I'm bringing a guitar into this, but like, I don't know, I'm thinking of Wayne's World popped into my head, you know, but, you know, it's just like, okay, now you're singing your song, you're playing your music. And the right people are going to come to be your audience. The right people are going to come and say, oh, I like that song that you're playing. That song is your life song, Leo. Okay? This is a very powerful month starting January, starting 2020, you know. And again, if you're new to the channel, please give it a like, subscribe. I'm doing daily videos every single day, obviously, that's going to dive into these aspects even deeper. So if you're unfamiliar with the channel, there's just every day we're talking about this stuff and to share more insight on what's going on. So have a happy new year. Have a wonderful January. Be that strong magnet, that ferocious leader that we know you are. We need your energy. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow.